have another unboxing for you guys. Actually, unboxing 2 bags. This has been such a good bag year for me, Hermes and otherwise. I feel like my collection has really grown and I've really accumulated a good number of bags. So today I'm really excited to be unboxing 2 Fabrique bags. As you guys know, I love Fabrique. I've worked with them a handful of times already and I'm so excited to partner with them again. In case you don't know, they're a platform where they work with a bunch of global designers to create like an exclusive Fabrique line. So you're getting designer quality and design, but at a much lower price point. It's still pricey, don't get me wrong, but it's more affordable than like those top designer brands. Anyways, enough yapping. Without further ado, let's unbox. This is probably the bag I have been most excited to add to my collection. I have been eyeing it for a while. Okay, the style has been all over my feed and my Pinterest board. Before I reveal the bag, let me just clean her up. They do a really good job packaging this so that it protects the hardware. This is the Monty East West shoulder bag, and this design, guys, I've been dying for an East-West bag. I think it's just so fun, so chic, and it's in this beautiful like brown color, which is gonna pair so well with all my different outfits. I love that this bag just fits over your shoulder so perfectly because especially in the fall winter, I wear a lot of thicker coats, and so I really appreciate these longer handles. This bag is designed by Sophie Juice, who actually previously was at Hermes, Fendi, and Celine. All really solid brands, so I'm not surprised she came out with this beautiful bag. Now the next bag I have to show you guys have already seen before because it's a bag I already have, just in a different color. It's the Duomo in this beautiful chocolate brown. I love her. I actually wear the Duomo a ton. I just wore this black earlier today with my outfit. The long handle go under every winter coat so well, and it really stays on your shoulder and never like drops off for me. It's kind of like my tote or my diaper bag. Like I can fit so much into it. Really love wearing it, and it's so practical for me, especially now as a mom. I also grabbed a bunch of new clothing items, including this beautiful checkered coat. It's actually reversible, so the other side is this nice charcoal kind of black color. I love this coat because it has this like really clean neckline, and it also comes with this scarf, which I think is so fun. Like, is this not a moment? This is so chic. I also got pretty much the same coat, but in this really nice chocolate brown, and this one comes with this nice fringe knit scarf. Also this really cute holiday sweater. I just wore it the other day. I love the way the buttons are. They're not buttons, they're like little, I don't even know what they're called, but I think it's so beautiful, very chic and different. And this is such a cute like holiday Christmas sweater. I just can't wait to wear it even more in December. This is another sweater I picked up. I wear so many neutral colors that it's really fun to have a plain neutral sweater be jazzed up by the little buttons or this sort of stitching right here. And the last thing I picked up is so cool. I've been wanting a set like this. As a mom, I'm constantly wearing sweats. I'm wearing sweats right now underneath this, but I love that this set is like a hoodie and sweatpants, yet there's like a blazer that's literally attached, and it just makes you look so professional and chic, yet you're literally wearing sweatpants. These are the pants. They look like trousers. If you look at the way it's shaped, it's like definitely fitted. I've been eyeing a set like this, and I just can't wait to wear it every single day running errands. So that's everything I picked up from Fabrique this time. Let me know what your favorite pieces are. Let me know also which bag you like more. I am so torn between the two because I think they're both so perfect for this season. Fabrique is running an insane Black Friday sale, so if you've been eyeing any of these pieces or any of the pieces from my past videos, definitely take advantage of the sale. This is the perfect time to shop. You're going to be getting a crazy discount. We have a really fun, also kind of scary weekend ahead of us. We are headed to our best friend's daughter's first birthday this weekend in Seattle. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to celebrate their baby. I can't wait to celebrate our friends Ashley and Trevor and just to see them. It's been so long, so obviously I'm gonna vlog. The past 2 days have been crazy. leading up to this weekend. Work-wise, it's been so busy, which you guys have kind of seen. So yesterday and today have been pretty like pinch me moments for my social media career. Yesterday I got to preview a Filipino movie, and I actually got to interview Belle Mariano, who plays one of the main characters in the movie. She was so sweet, and actually she's very famous. She has like 4 million followers on Instagram. She was so well spoken, so kind, and you can just tell she has such a big heart. And I feel like actually a lot of the Filipina influencers that I follow, they're also the same way. So I feel like culturally they're just so warm, and I love that. Also love their food. So it was just really cool to be able to interview her, which is something that I had never done before. It was my first time, so I was very nervous, but she made me feel really at ease, and the whole staff working there was wonderful. We got to watch the trailer, and I am just so excited to see the movie. It's called Meet, Greet, and Buy. So excited to see it in theaters. And it's basically about this mom who is battling cancer. All her kids come together, and her dying wish is to meet this like K-drama idol, and it's all about family, love, and the lengths that you'll go for the people who matter the most to you. The trailer was amazing. I'm so excited, so definitely check that out. And then today, besides all the packing and mommy duties, I actually got invited to a Biossance dinner at Chotomate. Actually gonna use their serum right now. This is their Firm and Lift. It is incredible. Honestly, all of their products are so high quality. I got to meet a bunch of the girls on their team. I got to meet the president, and everyone was just so kind, genuine, and you can just tell they care. And I think that speaks volumes. I think that's actually very hard to find in the beauty industry. But anyways, we leave bright and early tomorrow morning. I am nervous. It's baby's first time flying on an airplane. I already feel like airports can get so chaotic, but I actually think he'll be totally fine. He's such a chill, just amazing baby. I'm the one that's definitely just nervous for kind of no reason, but also like, it's okay. It's our first time. So first time is always scary, but I got some tidbits from my friend. I'll feed on takeoff, landing. Hopefully don't have to change his diaper on the flight. It's only 2 hours. Can't wait to share this with you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Guys, so we made it back from Seattle, and the trip went so well. I'm so proud of baby, and also just so proud of us because we did it. I should have known. He's so chill, so everything, like the flight, the whole trip, it was very, very smooth, and baby just had the best time playing with our friend's baby and just like playing with all her toys and seeing a new environment. It was really, really cute. I'm so glad we did that trip. I just love celebrating our friends. The fact that they went through parenthood for a whole year. Like, I'm so proud of them and so exciting. We're up next. I just can't believe it. Like, 1 year has passed so quick, and so true when people say the days feel long, but the years are short. So this week I've just been focused on like unpacking, resetting, getting back into our routine and rhythm. My nanny comes back soon, which I'm feeling kind of sad about, actually. Like, I feel like I'm excited for my life to go back to normal and being able to like work out again, see my friends, and like not feel overwhelmed with work. But at the same time, I've loved, like just loved being with baby 24/7. It's been truly so rewarding. And I don't know, I actually asked you guys on my Instagram story, but like, how do you guys do it? If you have kids, like, and you work, how do you manage your time, and how do you deal with that mom guilt? Because I feel like I'm unhappy a little bit either way, because I feel like there's just pros and cons with both, right? Like if I'm a full-time mommy, I feel like because I still have work, in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking about work and I'm like cranking and always just feeling overwhelmed. But then if I work and I have a nanny or send him to daycare, then I feel like mom guilt because I feel like I'm not spending that time with him and it makes me kind of sad. Right now I'm quickly getting ready because I'm actually heading out to an event. There's a new workout studio called P-Volve that just opened in Soma, I think. It's apparently the workout that Jennifer Aniston loves and swears by, and so I'm really excited to try it. They had invited me when they opened in Walnut Creek, but that was just way too far for me, and so I'm really excited. I also have not gotten a workout in over like a week, which for me is definitely a long time. I do think being a mom and chasing baby is a workout. It's still really nice to like go and actually do a workout class. I'll bring you guys along. Happy Sunday, happy fallback Sunday. We all got an extra hour of sleep, so I'm feeling so good. This little guy right here, he also slept an extra hour, which was great. Over the past week, we've been transitioning his bedtime later and later. Getting ready right now because we are heading out to the Half Moon Bay Pumpkin Patch. We went to one in the city maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and oh my God, this guy is like pulling up and trying to stand on everything. So hectic. He's like bonked his head so many times already. But yeah, we went to the SF one and it was really fun, really cute, but just smaller. And last year, around this time actually, when I was like very pregnant, we went to the Half Moon Bay one and loved it. And we said we would bring him this year. So this is the day we're doing it. Really excited. I'm quickly getting ready and then we're gonna leave so he can take his first nap in the car. And yeah, I can't wait. It'll be so cute, so festive. Cute! He does this little like face whenever I say cute. Cute! It's adorable. Cute! Oh my God, I wish you guys could see. But yeah, it should be really fun. We're gonna head out soon. It is so much warmer than expected. We are having such a warm Bay Area like fall or extended summer. It's so hot. I was hoping for like cold. I know. I was hoping for it to be like nice and cold and crisp. It's hot. The sweater is gonna have to come off at some point, but I want to keep it on for the pets. A pumpkin spice latte. I'll do hot with oat milk. Okay, we're heading out now. That was so much fun. Literally felt like Disneyland here in the Bay Area. There was the hayride, the train, there's goats, like a petting zoo. They also do goat yoga, just different activities for kids. It was so cute. And this was our first time bringing baby. It was just really nice and we feel so lucky that the weather was amazing. Such a good vibe. It was so well designed for kids and families and we definitely will be back. The reality of going anywhere with a baby, I feel like it's just chaos in the back and now I'm feeding him his lunch. I really do pouches, which I do wish he could just eat a pouch because it'd be so much easier on the go. But I made oatmeal, which he loves. I added peas and he loves blueberries. So that's what I'm giving him for his lunch. What a day, what a weekend. Just got home, put baby to bed, washed up, and it's I think 9:30 now, so about to wind down. I think I'm gonna post some content and then go to bed. But I thought I'd hop on here because tomorrow my nanny comes back, and I wanted to kind of just share my thoughts on this full like month, 5 weeks watching him. If you've watched my earlier vlogs, you'll know that I was super nervous about this whole month, and I just didn't really think I could do it. I was feeling super exhausted, and I was just like, oh, like I really need her. Like there's no way I can do it all on my own. And I was kind of interviewing some nannies and then decided like, you know what? Okay, it's gonna take me more time to interview and train someone than just to do it myself. So I just want to enjoy it and do it myself. And I'm so happy I did that, because this has honestly been one of the best months of my life. I feel so happy just being with him every day. Don't get me wrong, it's like very exhausting, but the amount of like fulfillment and how rewarding it is, like it really took me by surprise. And I'm so proud of myself for stepping up to this challenge and for just really being present and enjoying the moment. I got so much mom guilt, and it was tough, and I was so tired, but I feel like within the first week I kind of got the hang of it, and then the last like 3 to 4 weeks I was able to just fully be there with him and enjoy every second of it. We did get a lot of help from like my mom and then my in-laws, and Tim has been like extra helpful. Honestly, when my nanny texted me today and said she's back and said she's coming tomorrow, I knew that she was coming back tomorrow, but I couldn't help but feel this like kind of like a pit in my stomach where I don't know, I just felt really sad. Like I feel sad that this month is coming to an end, and the normalcy is for her to be here, and it is good so that I can actually do work. Like definitely my work was like on the back burner this month, and I'm really behind on a bunch of like deliverables and videos, but at the same time I think my like TikTok feed knows me, and so I'm getting fed all these videos about how like you only have a little kid for 5 years. At some point he's gonna go to daycare or preschool, and in reality it's maybe only like 2-3 years before he's off to school. And part of me is just like, should I just like watch him full time? Like I know I can do it because I proved that to myself this month, but it really does stretch me thin, like stretches me to my max. But I think I'm just gonna take some time to reevaluate. Who knows, maybe tomorrow I'll be like so happy that she's here and feel back in the groove of things and back in my game. But I kind of just wanted to sit here and just pause in this moment and just take it in how I did the month. I'm really proud of myself and I really enjoyed it. Major kudos to all of you full-time mommies. You're doing the hardest job in the world, and it's so up and down, but you're killing it. You're doing amazing, and I'm so proud of you too. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.